Few people in China do not know Foxy. Most people can tell that in that distant prehistoric era, the legend of Foxy and Noah siblings reproducing human beings. In legend, Foxy is the leader of the alliance of ancient tribes. He is known as the dragon ancestor. Some texts say, Foxy's mother Huaxu stomped on the footprints left by Thor in Razor. Then she got pregnant and gave birth to Foxy. Lightning takes the shape of a dragon. Thunder is the sound of a dragon. Thor is the dragon god. Some classics describe Foxy as having long heads and palms and eyes, with turtle teeth and dragon lips. It is said in the Book of the Three Emperors that when Foxy was born, Long Rui appears. So naming officials after dragons. Name, Dragon Master. Appoint the Flying Dragon clan to manufacture the 6 books. The Qinglong clan creates an armor calendar. Shui Shui clan's governance of soil and water. Refining vessels of the Fire Dragon clan. The dragon subduing clan governs the people. The gossip that was first made is also believed to be related to dragons. Old Longma Futu. Foxy I feel something. Refer to this diagram to draw the scene of gossip. The spirit of the dragon can be summed up as integration, supporting life, harmony with heaven, striving for progress. Examine relevant classics and folklore to see what Foxy did. It roughly matches these 8 words. The first is integration. Foxy is a combined title. In the painting Escaping Armor and Opening the Mountain by the 5 Dragon and Suren clans, it is said that after Noah, there were successively the 5 Dragon clan and the Suren clan. 15 clans including the Dating clan, the Baihuan clan, the Chuo clan, and others use the name of Foxy. Fuxi came from the upper reaches of the Yellow River. Integration with the Taihao family who lived in the lower reaches of the Yellow River. Therefore, it is called Taihao Foxes. Foxy has many inventions. This is not something that one person, one clan, can do. It was later generations who conquered all the clans. The credit of the ancestors is integrated into Fuxi's body. Foxy is also a fusion of ancestor worship and dragon worship. And then Fuxing. Whether it's deducing gossip, making musical instruments, or is it the custom of fixed marriage and marriage, fixed solar term, everything Foxy does is for the benefit of all beings, continuing to coordinate heaven and earth. According to the Book of Changes, Foxy looked up to observe the heavens, looked down to observe the earth, and observed the literature of birds and beasts in accordance with the suitability of the earth. So start gossiping. With the virtue of understanding the gods, with the love of all things. This sentence says, Foxy respects the sky, the natural world. I want to understand the laws of nature. Want to do things according to the rules. So, in a nutshell, man and heaven are in harmony. And finally, push. There are many places where Foxy's activities live. Like Gansu Tiangshui has Foxy Temple, the hometown of Emperor Kangxi. There is a saying in Beoji, Shaanxi, that the Foxy family went west to Chengkang. For example, there is a Renzang temple on the peak of Lishan Mountain in Lintong, Shaanxi province, building the statue of Foxy Noah. There is also the Taihao ruins in Huaiyang, Henan. There is Foxy Noah Temple. There is also a painting platform. According to legend, Jingxiang in Shandong also has Foxy Mausoleum. This shows that the Foxy people basically follow the flow of the Yellow River, gradually migrating west to east. The process of its migration, it is to continuously expand the living space and the enterprising process. Legend has it that after Noah mended the sky, people on the earth do not know how many years have passed, and as humans multiply, natural food can't satisfy people's stomach. Disease also often afflicts people's bodies. Then another god appeared in the world, that is Shannon. Shannon is the god of agriculture. When he taught people to sow grain, countless seeds suddenly fell from the sky. People collect these grains, planted on developed fields. That's how people learn to sow grains. No longer have to live a hard life of drinking blood like hair. It is said that there was another time. A 9-year-old grass seedling flies in the sky. Broken grains fall to the ground. Shannon picked up those grains, planted in the field. Later, tall and large seedlings grew. People can eat it and live forever. This shows that Shannon already knows how to choose grain seeds. In order to obtain more food, Shannon also taught people to cut down trees, and they turned it into tools for farming. Turn the land thin and loose. Not only saves time and effort, and it can make a good crop. This is the legend of the use of agricultural implements in our country. At that time, people's daily necessities were very exhausted. Shannon also taught people how to make pottery, pots and other utensils, so as to squeeze and transport water. He taught people how to make bowls, cutlery and all kinds of pottery, various types of pottery. These vessels, it has not only become an indispensable living tool for people, and it turns into a beautiful work of art. Shannon teaches people more skills than that. They didn't know how to weave. You can only use leaves and other things to avoid the cold. Shannon invented the textile hammer, teaching people how to weave with vegetable fibers. Started what's called farming and eating, the so-called era of farming, eating, weaving, and clothing. Although Shannon has the color of many myths, it is ancient China. Matriarchal societies thrive. At that time, with the development of primitive agricultural handicrafts and animal husbandry, matriarchal societies are thriving. More and more inventions are being made. People created such a great God. Shannon brings together many inventions and creations in one, all concentrated in one body. This is used to express the memory of the inventor. In legend, Shannon is not just the god of agriculture, the god of medicine. He used to use a magic whip, whipping various herbs. Those herbs were beaten by the whip, take on their own properties, according to the different characteristics of herbs, to heal people. In order to identify the properties of various herbs, over mountains and mountains to collect herbs and taste. When tasting medicine, Shannon is often poisoned. Legend has it that once he was poisoned 12 times a day. But Shannon was not intimidated by difficulties, for the happiness of mankind, and he was determined to try again and again. Finally tasted the broken intestine. The intestines are poisoned, there's no cure. Lost his life. Another way of saying it is eating a 100-legged worm. The bug got into Shannon's stomach. 100 feet become 100 bugs. Over and over again. There are more and more bugs. In the end, Shannon was killed. Although Shannon sacrificed, but his merits will always be remembered in people's hearts. According to the medical records of the classics, Shaanxi Taiyan Shanfuging, there is also a pharmacopoeia of Shannon tasting medicine. There are traces of Shannon's medicine in Chenjian Mountain, so that mountain is also called Shannon Garden or Herb Mountain, or called Yaokao Mountain. There is a Zen Taoist temple on the mountain. It is said that Shannon tasted all kinds of herbs there. Foxy Shannon is a great god in Chinese mythology. They use their own actions, lead the people to a happy life. After endless years, people still remember them, praise them. They are well-deserved ancestors of China. There are many versions of the legend of the last 3 emperors. In the legend of the 3 emperors, there are many versions available. In the grand biography of the Book of Documents, Suren, Foxy, Shannon. In the book Spring and Autumn Movement Dashu, Foxy and Wa Shannon. In the general principles of customs, the sayings of Foxy, Zhurong, Shannon, and so on. It's not hard to see. Foxy Shannon is the most recognized. Therefore, their story is selected here. As for the stories of others, if you want to know, you can comment and leave a message. Okay, that's it for this video. See you next time.